Welcome everybody. We are here tonight for the 44th session of none other than the Dark Eye. Yes, I'm sure you are all surprised, but we're not because it's been more than a year that we're playing this game and we're still alive. That's the first thing to say. Last session, it was the aftermath of the battle we had around the mine entrance and the orc camp. Yes, we won this fight. We caved in our enemies, and well, we are the day after. We didn't saw them anywhere, so we're pretty sure that they are stuck there for now. So basically we were just checking out what was going on in that camp, and we got to know some of the now freed slaves, and we can see that there's a lots of cultural well, many different cultures are represented there, and many different beliefs are maybe shocked. Many of the people have some plans about what to do next. The priestess of Terrain, yeah. I just don't remember her name, but wants to settle herself a little more in the north. Since it might be a hard task because we don't know what other orcs. Well, there's an orc settlement, I think, in the east. Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of danger around. So Barbio decided to try to convince everyone to follow her, but we have to well, we want to finish our mission, but we want to follow her up to some point. I don't know. I don't remember what was if there was an agreement about that, but I know that we tried to stay all together for at some point.
For as long as possible, I think was the.
Yeah. Well, it's just a matter of protection. So yeah, it was the aftermath of the battle. Mixed feeling about it. Gruff being a little shocked because he'd never been in battle before, and yeah, so lots of conversation about it after. So that's where we are, preparing probably to leave this camp.
Yeah. So as we said last time, we will have a quick forwarding over the next couple of days.
Before we do all that, I pretty much, let the goblins know what's going on, and, Yeah, I keep them aware, since I remember last time they were just running around and, not knowing what the hell's happening.
What? What?
Well, seems the priest lady over there wants to make a town in the Orklands.
What? They make food?
Well, I'm sure, I'm sure there will be food. People tend to need food.
No. Shit, they make food.
What was the name of the woman we're talking about again?
Tieka.
You mean Tieka?
She. Blessed. My name recti.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, her.
She good.
Oh. Well, we're gonna live out. She's wanting to do something there. She's got her plans out here, and I'm thinking it would be best if you guys had come with us. Safer that way for all of us.
Yeah, he will. At this point, he will kind of look at your new orc saber. Yeah, safer, safer.
Oh, mine was just damaged in the battle.
Yeah, yeah, good shot, good shot. Safer, coming with you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And before we, okay, since we got that taken care of, before we leave, I'm going to specifically put the orcs somewhere where they cannot see us leave.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably yeah, bring them in one of the nearby forests.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just a second.
Well,
My
all the
cat's
while.
being annoying.
Okay. Well, all the while I'm just trying to coordinate travel preparation.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do.
Yeah, what you probably will be working the most on is making the yurts that you want to take with you, to get them packed up, so that they can be used on the cart and for
Yeah.
over a long time. Because to get them up to the camp, they basically just pulled them apart and then laid them on there and balanced them while they pulled the cart.
Okay.
But over time that probably won't work. So you
Okay.
have to secure everything and so on.
Okay, well, so I guess I have some leather working to do on that and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also what will be done over the next couple of days, at least from the ones who aren't in need of rest. There will be many trips to the fields to get as much of the wheat as possible.
Yeah.
Basically everything that you can use to store this, including helmets and so on, will have to be used, because you basically have you have very little cloth that you could put them in.
Okay.
Because the materials that they used to keep to store this were all in the mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but I think we can easily handle that. More on the tech.
I'm just saying the everything looks like it's filled with seeds.
Okay, that's perfect. On the technical side, vitality, how many days do we recover?
That depends on the decision of the great leader.
Okay, perfect.
I would say you could leave as soon as 3 days, possibly.
Okay.
And at which point people have healed up so much that they at least can travel on the cart. They can't really they may not be able to move on their own yet, but they can be moved. Or you can wait to wait until they are healed up, maybe 10 days, and in between there obviously are shades of grey.
Okay, well,
and it's not 50.
Well, in 3 days, my vitality is full. I've just rolled. Yep. And as for the wound, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, but if you heal up, it's definitely gone away, I think.
Okay, perfect. So, after 3 days, I go to Marbio and I say, well, it seems that as far as the travel packing goes, we could be ready. So I think you have to decide when we should leave.
Well, as soon as we can, really. As soon as those orcs had left, the ones that had fled the battle,
Yeah.
they'll probably be telling someone of something that we were about what happened, and they'll be back around this way anytime.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I fear that they must already be on their way. I'll see how we can transport the wounded that are still not able to move, just to move them safely. So I will check that out. I think it's the last thing to check is how we'll transport them safely. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically you still have 5 people who need the rest at that point. One of them is Burkai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you will have to basically strap them to the wagons so that they don't fall off. Which is not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, what is a bit of a problem is that you don't have the capacity to store water at the moment because you basically filled everything with wheat, aside from your few water skins. But they have only a few cups basically here that they can fill up. So you probably will need to refresh your water more regularly than before.
Okay. Well, I'll be okay. I will try to check out all the while we travel. I will check out that. It will be my priority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. While you make preparations to go, Cheka also speak with Priafan.
Priafan, which is
the Sweltian.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He did talk about Boron and Prius, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember.
And he has his own preparations going because he and his group, they want to leave in another direction. And yeah, they basically make they try to find a compromise who gets what. And unless you want to interject there, they will get the most of the rest of the weapons from the orcs. And they will get one of the wagons.
Okay.
And a few of the and the belonging fill of the wheat with that.
Okay. Well, how much they are in that group?
They are 10 people.
Okay. Well, maybe at some point I had to check out their wagon, and I will just say to him, "Sorry for
no problem."
Yeah, I should have a, what is that weapon? Whatever, just to shoot the motorcycle. Sorry about that. Oh, Chris, we lost Chris.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I will go up to him and say to him while maybe nailing a plank or two on his wagon, and say to him, you're going to probably to be captured somewhere.
We don't have the intent of getting captured. We will succeed or we will perish.
Yeah, well, I hope so for you. You know, it's your choice, but yeah, our own group, we were quite, you know, we were quite ready for that kind of expedition, and we got into lots of trouble. Are your I look at these men or women, and I say, are they fit enough for that?
Either we are, and Prius will bring us home, or we are not, and Boron will take us away and put us to eternal rest.
Well, well, okay, well,
You can make a charisma or rather
charisma.
just yeah.
Charisma?
Yeah, just charisma.
Well, not at all.
Okay. By how much?
6.
Okay. So, I see your good intentions, but we will leave on our own. And you might still have the dangerous path. You are going into the heart of it.
Yeah, but that's what we're paid for. I hope that Prius shines the light on the right road for you. You probably will. Okay, let's be positive, and I slap him on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It will be all right, and I hope we'll see each other somewhere to drink some beer.
Maybe you can drink some beer then.
Yeah, no, don't worry for me. I have the intention to do that, so we'll get through this. Okay, so I'll leave him to his own business.
Yeah. As you go away, you notice that there is a bit of a discussion going on then among his followers after you've left.
Yeah. Okay. Well, from that point, you know, my character thinks, well, that's their choice. You know, we help them, but
Yeah.
we can't impose them what to do next. You know, we made a choice to help them, but we can't be responsible to what they want to do. You know, you know, that's probably what they wanted to do. If you know, if freedom came to them, probably they weren't expecting to be free. So now that they're free, they're fulfilling what they were dreaming about, I guess. So, who am I to judge that?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not sure if we should proceed right now.
Well, we can wait a little more.
Yeah.
No problems with that.
Okay.
Internet problems.
Yeah.
What is the
I have spent the last day, at least in part, to reset up my computer.
Okay.
Takes ages. Not
Okay.
because of the general procedure, because I bought this with Windows 8, and it's basically a 10 minutes activity to reset it back to factory settings.
Okay.
But after that, you have to do an hour-long updates session.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Windows 8. So you're on Windows 8 right now?
Windows 8.1.
Okay. It's going well?
Well, I would prefer Windows 7, definitely. And I'm not at all looking forward to Windows 10.
No. Yeah, well, the computer I have right now, it's my newest one. You know, we've bought it last month, and we quite checked out all the deals everywhere to have a computer with Windows 7 on it. It was the
Yeah,
only one left. You know, in Windows 8 is everywhere, so we were happy
yeah,
to find it. And
I can totally understand. Yeah,
yes,
this one actually is not compatible with earlier versions of Windows.
yeah. Hey, Chris.
Ah,
Uh,
so you're back.
hey, sorry about. Yeah, I had to restart my computer.
No
Something.
problem.
No problems.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were talking something else. By the way, I will probably make a little montage, you know, a little editing tomorrow to remove the parts where we talk about casual stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
um, what we were doing, I got to what is his name? Should have taken
Python.
Griffin. Just talking to him, not convincing him, but just saying to him, well, you might be in danger if you're with your little group, but he truly believes that his God will help him, so I wish him good luck. That's basically it.
Okay. I think you guys got the gist of what I was saying before, that we kind of needed to move soon because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
could very well know we're here. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, yeah, what I was saying is probably if some orcs has been warned about what happened here, they're probably already on their way.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, you know, just to keep my mind busy, I'm checking everything and over checking everything up to the point where we say, okay, we go. So I could turn the page and go and go to the next step.
Mm-hmm. One moment. So here we are. Okay. Okay. I have to. The next thing I want to do is bring up the map. That's why I'm. Okay. Now let's go here and here. And just to make sure that we have the last steps. Okay, now screen sharing. No, that's chat. That's it. Okay, here we have the map and
Yes.
your current position.
Okay, so Detroit has a nice maps like that, and we check in and out. And
Yeah, well, he probably has only the parts near the river and maybe the
yeah.
hills here
Okay.
that you could see from there.
Yeah.
Oops. So yeah, on the or probably on the evening before you want to leave, Chieka will come to you, to your fire. Hello. Maybe we should talk about where to go from here. Only know where the next step on the road is, so to say. I saw a swamp, and I know that there is a tribe of brownish orcs there who live on the water.
Okay.
We've heard of a place like that. We've heard of uh, now what's her name? The lizard,
TDE.
Katiki, speak of them, or well, not her specifically, but the tribe. But that's in the east. That's pretty far east, where we found her at.
You found her in the west.
TDE, yeah. But
I thought we were moving. No, we are moving east. Okay.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's in the west.
I only know that that we are to follow Genfiren.
Huh. I go over and get Katiki.
Yes. What can I do? She will huddle next to the fire. She will probably lay almost half around it.
What's the name of the girl again? The priest girl?
Tieka. The woman. She's in her 40s.
Yeah, sorry. Tieka here had mentioned that in her visions she's seen brown-furred orcs. And I remember your tribe speaking of them.
They live river. The swamp. We sometimes trade. They somewhere up river.
I see.
There are many of them.
Do you know where they are? Do you know their location? Could you lead us there?
I don't know, but more swampy need be. They not like solid ground.
Are we too far east? Do we need to go back west a little ways?
I don't know. There might be west here. Might be all along river.
Alright.
I hear of them at swamp in how you say where sun no shine.
A dark swamp.
No. Direction. She will kind of look at the map with one eye. And where we are.
I go ahead and point. We're right here, and I point.
And we
where Detrot told us we were.
We come from.
I point way over into the west over here.
Yeah, basically, I think you found her here. Then, is it there? I'm not sure. I think so. That should be it. There were some along river. I think closer than here, but there are many of them. Maybe we find else on river, maybe further down here, or maybe other way.
Well, it's a lead. It's a lead. Anyway, so we'll be traveling back through the. We'll be traveling through the river either way. Do you know anything about this fork right here? I do know that's a fork, right?
You mean this one here?
Yeah, yeah. Where it, we've seen it going off in two ways.
Yeah, exactly. You decided to follow this arm rather than the other. Sorry, what was the question again?
What do you know about this fork right here? And I point to it on the map. It's like the one where we decided to go this way.
We hear that sometimes they flood differently. Some call heart. Some call heart of Orkland. Of this land you call Orkland. Like pumping.
Oh, that's a very apt. That's a very poetic metaphor right there.
One other is bigger, more water. I think, from what I hear, never allowed to go that far.
I see. I think we'll be followed. I turn to Tieka and I say, I think we'll be following the river back a ways. If you're looking for the brown-haired orcs, well, would you? I turn back to Katiki. Would you have any idea how to find them if we do get to the area? I mean, we didn't exactly find them coming back up this way.
I learned signs of their, you say, territory.
Territory, yeah.
They make markings that the knowing can see.
Ah, well.
So, and they mark much land. They mark fishing where they.
Okay. Well,
And
I'll keep you on point for that. You do. You can recognize them rather well, can't you?
yes, very important not to go in without knowing.
That is very true. That is very true. So, I turn back to Tieka and I say, so we're going. You feel it's best to track down these brown-furred orcs?
I only know that we will have to show them the love of Parain so that they can point us in the right direction.
Ah, well, okay, that's delightfully vague.
Well, Marv, you will have to translate the love of Parain in their language.
Yeah, though I probably need to brush up on my Ole, hi, Jan. I only really know Old Orc fluently, and they probably don't. It probably doesn't translate as well to the low tongue. I say that somewhat jokingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do the gesture instead,
Yeah.
for showing your art. Well, we'll see.
Now we're talking about this lady's religion here. We're talking about our religion here.
Yeah. No, I know, and I totally respect that. Yeah. Well, sounds good as a plan, There's no right direction. I'm just worried about crossing that river. We'll have to cross it at some point, if I understand correctly.
We're going to have to cross it at some point anyway, I assume.
Okay. Because I don't know about the...
You can make a check on driving boats if you want.
Do you have a boat to drive, though?
Boat driving. Hey.
Yeah. I think so.
Hey. Agility. Constitution.
Wait. Okay, forget it.
You don't have a boat.
No. I'm the knowledge. I wanted to make this kind of a boat driving knowledge skill. So, check. So maybe use cleverness, intuition.
Oh. Well, miss.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
How?
Because all the animals we're bringing with us, and all the stuff. Well, it's a good plan, but it's not a good plan with all those peoples.
Well, one way or the other. I'm not gonna just abandon them. I mean,
No,
I spent all this time getting them out of this situation that I'm not going to just turn around and put them right back in there.
No, I understand, but I think when we'll get there, it might be a little long to cross it up when we'll find a way to at least build a boat. We'll see right when we'll get there. Well, there's lots of people who can work on that at the same time.
Maybe we can convince the orcs to bring us across.
Oh yeah, well, of course. If they have a mean to cross that river, of course.
I look at the river itself and it's like, I can see it out in the distance, right? It's flat enough I can see the river, right?
Well, there is probably some direction where you can see it, yeah. But it's far away at this point.
Well, in any case, I say, well, I think one of these days it'd probably be best to build a bridge. I think everyone would probably prefer that at some point.
I think that's a good thing for the future, yes.
Yes. But for now, yeah. We'll see when we'll get there.
Yeah. Oh, let's go track down some brown-furred orcs. And, well, tomorrow. It's getting a little late.
Yeah. Let's get ready for tomorrow.
Okay. No. Now this and this and this. Okay. Let's switch to standard red again. Okay, so on the next day, you start to move up. Do you want to try to cross the forest here, or do you want to go out on the outside?
But on the outside will be faster. Unless there's a dragon.
Yeah, I'll probably go around the forest.
Okay.
Yeah, just straight through.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, it takes you a while,
Yeah.
but as you move closer to the forest, you can see that it's probably would be hard to find a way that is big enough to let you through with the wagons.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, after I would say this. Could this be? Well, maybe not this far. Yeah, maybe this. This will be the distance of the first day that you travel. Well, on this day, you find that traveling with such a large group of diverse people and with wagons is a bit more problematic and doesn't go as smoothly as you did before. You always have to wait on someone. There's always some little problem that has to be solved. A wagon getting stuck somewhere. Someone has to pause. So for you, this actually is, as far as traveling goes, very slow. And still, you will have to do a lot of organizing. Sorry? Yeah.
I was going to say, before I go to bed, I'm going to make an honest to goodness attempt to try and organize the next day's travel. To try and, like troubleshoot a system to get people, so that if there's a problem, we can get to it quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check talents. There is, of course, what was it, warfare?
Yeah.
That could be used.
I haven't actually bought it yet, but
okay.
Yeah, but let's see. I got 338, and the early levels are pretty easy. I don't think I mean, one experience isn't enough to give you like +5 or anything. So
no.
Let's just assume like 2 or 3 maybe +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I bought 2 out of that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We can do that.
Okay. Well, with all that, yeah.
And I rolled 4, 18, and 17.
Okay.
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 Yeah, you set up a couple of groups that are supposed to watch out for certain things, and then react to it. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe I could think about it. Well, no, it's not a good idea. I was thinking about more on the survival side, but it has nothing to do with moving a large number of people.
Okay.
So,
you mean about food or what?
well, yeah, well, just to try and, yeah, well, I was finding an easy path for everyone, but it's not survival yet. It's not, no. Gruff doesn't have an ID.
Okay. Okay.
Am I aware that I did this bad at it?
Well, you did botch, so for that you do recognize the signs of chaos around you. So basically, when you did explain it, you left them afterwards, you hear a lot of discussion where they all seem to contradict one another in what they should do.
All right, I go over to Kondar, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
he's just using a whetstone on his axe.
Uh,
Hi.
So, well, you have a little more experience being in large groups of people, even though you're more of a sailor than I am. I tried to make up a plan to move over land with this many people, but it's not really working out. Is there anything you could do to help out? Maybe correct some of the problems that I created?
I can try.
No.
Maybe.
So,
Well, first of all, we have to divide them into sailors and into soldiers, I think, and then, well, I will think of something.
all right.
I have
All
an
right.
idea.
Are you even close to us?
No, but I have an idea for later
Oh, okay.
when I.
Okay.
Well, probably I'm eating something and I have an idea, and I'm trying to find you.
Yeah, probably Konda were just stomping away
Okay.
and starting to call to speak sailor language to the people.
Gruff, how are you?
Yeah, well, I maybe have an idea. You know, with a large group like that, communication was a problem today. You know, if someone got stuck, it was long before we knew it, and we could stop everyone. Maybe we could use Plikitki. You know, she's running fast. She could be some kind of a. I don't know to tire her, but she can run all along the group all the time to see. You know, if there's a message to deliver. I don't know, but I think can be an ID just like that.
She does move fast, but she also can barely speak Goretti, and I don't even know if she can speak Thorwall at all.
Well, then maybe we could just give her some parchment, if someone, or you know, some pages, and if someone could write, "We have a problem," and she runs up to the front to just a crazy idea, but I found it could be funny at the same time.
I guess shrugs. I shrug. I guess there's just I guess we can use a messenger of some sort. Though it's still a pretty as big of a group as it is, it's still a pretty small area. It's not like we're going to be communicating with people on the other side of Thorwall or anything.
No. But yeah, just to fasten, you know, make the things more faster. That's the only thing that comes in my mind right now. They trying to make sure that everyone communicates fast enough.
That is an idea.
We can just do a chain. You know, if someone has a problem, he says it to the person in front of him. But maybe we could end up with the problem as a distorted message by the end. But
well, I pretty much appointed Kondar as in that, so I'll give that information to him.
okay, yeah, I do agree that he might have a good idea for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, communication is important. Thank you.
Okay.
So, when you hear that the elf plays this tune, play it. Yeah, then you put your right foot in front. If you hear the other, then the left foot. And we have a marching order. And just like an oar.
never seen
Yeah, he
marching
will.
music done with a flute before.
Yeah, he kind of works with what he has, and he basically tries to organize them as if they were a ship's crew,
Yeah.
in a way, and as if they were oarmen. But at least he gets some order into them, even though most of them still look a bit confused.
Well, better that than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll refine this as we go.
Gruff,
Yes.
do you still have some of that leather?
Yeah, I should. Do I have?
You probably have some rests, yeah.
Yeah. I have that.
Could you make something for some eye flaps for the bulls?
Oh yeah, of course.
But from what I hear, they always get distracted.
Okay. Well, so I'm calling out on the people. Are there some tailors? You know, some people with some tailor skills. Here we have some sewing to do.
Yeah, one of the Thorvalians, who is already an older guy, maybe in his 50s, has a split gray beard.
Okay.
Will come forward. Yeah, I can.
Okay, we have work to do, and then I begin to set up a pattern to make enough, eye patch. No, was it?
Yeah, basically, do you know what horses get?
Well, yeah,
from the-
that, but I
yeah.
don't know the name.
Yeah, me too.
What is the name, Chris?
Like a saddle?
Yeah,
No,
well,
no.
so the thing they have, baby, to hide their eyes, their sight vision.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the
Yeah,
name.
the French word is here, but I don't know the English one.
Well,
I don't even know the German one.
Well, in French it's œillet, so I will see if œillet can translate well, so we'll add the right word.
it works for me. It's kind of cool sounding, actually.
It's an œillet. So yeah, I'll work on that. So I guess I don't know if I have a skill to roll.
Yeah, you can do leatherworking, but I think it's an easy enough task, so you probably get a +5 on that.
Okay. Lettercraft. Oh yeah, well, I'm quite good in that. I haven't used it yet. Oh yeah. Okay. With the okay. Well, I think I have something like 7 success.
Okay. Yeah, you manage with the help of your assistant to make enough for all of the bulls that you are bringing with you. Now the interesting part comes in putting the things on them.
Okay.
Which turns out to be a bit more of a problem.
Okay. It's called blinder.
Yeah, once you start doing that, and the problem becomes apparent,
Okay.
that they are trying to defend their eyesight, it will be Arnulf will probably come forward.
Yeah, he's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he decided to follow us. So since I haven't noticed him in the day, I look around.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you're there. Okay, so I let him do his stuff. I kind of guess that he can calm them.
No, actually, he does the opposite. He tries to get their focus on him, so that
Oh,
they feel threatened by him, while so that they stare at him.
okay. So it's easier to put the blinders on them.
Yeah, but still, that still requires some body control.
Okay,
Because you can put them on easier, but they obviously are already agitated, so you have to get away fast.
okay. So I have to roll a body control.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just before that, I remove my armor. I don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
encumbered. So
Okay.
okay. So I'm working on that. First roll right, second right. Oh, I think it will be good. One success.
Okay. So you manage to pull the literal wool over their eyes,
Yeah.
um,
Whoa, whoa.
and then you manage to jump away just as he um, uh, um, brings his head from side to side to try to throw away these eye patches, as well as probably hit you.
Okay. But okay. But okay. How many of them do I have to do that?
I think, if I remember correctly, there were 6 yurts and as many bulls. One of the yurts goes with the small Sweltian group, so you have 5.
A yurts? What is a yurts?
A yurt is one of the orcish tents, and each tent came with its own wagon.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay,
And
so I'm proceeding to the next each one of them. So I have a roll body control every time we do.
no, I would say we take the roll as a general.
Okay, yeah.
You probably get away with a few scratches and a few
Yeah.
blue spots, or do you say black spots in English?
Yeah.
Black spots or bruises works.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we call that bleu in French, so it's blue.
Yeah, in German it's also blue.
Yeah, we don't usually say black in the case of just regular bruises,
Yeah.
but for like a bruised eye, it's a black eye.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why they call it dark eye here and not
Yeah.
a literal
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
translation.
Yeah, black eye in English would more be a Terence Hill and Bud Spencer kind of game, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it takes a while, and it really, after the day's travel, it really is exhausting after a while.
Okay. Oh.
So you will have a very deep sleep at that evening.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I do enjoy sleeping. Yeah, because because of that.
Okay. Yeah, the next couple of days, you are still finding a way to organize this. The ship's the ship approach also isn't entirely the best that you could probably do.
I'm gonna work with
Kondar.
Kondar, yeah, and I'm gonna work with him to alter it as it progresses,
Yeah.
So do I have to re-roll to help him?
Yeah, you can do a roll together.
Okay. Oh, this one's a
You
lot
wait.
better. 14, 10, and 13.
It's good that your roll is better. Yeah, yeah. He's dead set on making them a ship's crew. Um, and you always have to remind him kind of that you are moving on land.
Yeah.
And that there's no need for a command like man overboard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, their people could be like wandering away, but you know, usually say, "Where the hell is that guy?"
Yeah. Yeah. So at least every day it gets a bit smoother. At least also now that the bulls don't get as distracted as easily. The way you can take is a bit more bit straighter. And the line or the procession is also a bit smoother, and you don't have people. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing, so you don't have people going and spreading out over such a big
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
space.
Okay.
And what you probably will also do is that everyone who's not part of wagon pulling and so on will be organized to look for edible food at the wayside.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
All right. Once things start to go smooth enough that we can take like small times throughout the day, I'm gonna start training. I'm gonna start like training people and saber a little better with the sabers that we got from the orcs. Just
Okay.
like about a half hour to an hour a day. Just to keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably will also only be traveling maybe for 6 hours or something each
Yeah.
day, because after that they are exhausted.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't exactly have the best food here.
yeah, and they didn't exactly get into the best shape in slavery,
Yeah.
No.
so they tire a bit more easily. Um,
Yeah. Mining is generally more,
it's
like
arm
muscle
work,
work,
not
leg work.
and it's arm work, and they
They really
uh,
didn't care much about their health either.
yeah.
Yeah.
If someone shows signs of being too weak, then they just get shipped away or brought away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I don't. I don't really hunt because it would be unfair to have just small piece of meat and for
mhm.
all. No.
Well, you could always hunt and fish, and we can make soup out of it.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know,
of course. Yeah. Okay. I can hunt. So yeah, we can make a
if
soup.
we
Well,
bag a deer, that's enough food for all of us in
Mhm.
a soup.
yeah. Well, yeah. You're right.
Mhm.
So, well, I don't know if I should roll for something, but I'm hunting, just
Yeah.
basic stuff for
Um,
me.
yeah. Let me just have a look. Da, 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 da. There we have it. Da, 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 da.
I remember in the old DOS game, I would always hunt every time I'd rest, and we'd have so
Yeah.
much food that we'd be weighed down by the food.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I actually played it more like a trade simulation, where I went out into the wilds to get herbs and food and go back into the village to sell it.
Yeah. Uh, oh, I was doing that too because that's the quickest way to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also in the second game. There's also a good way by trading between cities because you actually have commodities that you can only buy in one city and that they pay much more for in others.
Ah. Huh. It was starting to go the Mountain Blade direction in that. Have you ever played Mountain Blade Warband?
No, I have it, but I never played.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's easy. It's cheap on Steam right now. Yeah, maybe I find some time at some point.
It's a fun game. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the game.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My fault, actually.
Okay, so you were about hunting. Yeah, trailing would be the first thing.
The which one?
Tracking.
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 Tracking or trailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, might be good. Okay. Well, I think I failed. 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I failed by 1.
By 1. Okay. That I would say that only means that it takes you a bit longer to actually find something.
Okay.
So you probably don't have much time left when you actually find an animal.
Okay.
Yeah, you will probably find. Yeah, you'd probably can find one of the Orkland rabbits. You know, the big ones.
Yeah.
And instead of killing it directly, you wait until it gets back to its
Lair?
how do you say, lair? Yeah, lair.
That'll work.
Hmm.
And you can, once you are there, you can see that there, you would say at least 5 of them.
Hmm. Could be
So that,
interesting. Well, that could be interesting. Yeah, 5. Okay. Well, is the sun setting down right now?
yeah. So now you don't get many rerolls.
No.
That's the point.
Okay, but it's in its lair. Well, probably I know. As a player, I don't know how, but probably my character knows how to do that. How to get out an animal from its lair. I know that beavers, in real life, they just smoked their place and they were getting out. Maybe
I think it's similar. You have to find the different entrances and close them up.
Okay. Well, I'm hurrying up to find the entrances before I just can't see them.
Yeah.
Anymore. So yeah, and I try to do that trick.
Yeah. I think you also had someone among the slaves who was a hunter, or at least had some training in it, so will help you. And I would say this is more of a survival than actual hunting. No, let's say this is basically trapping. So use trapping.
Trapping. Oh, roll the 1 for my cleverness. Feels good. Oh yeah, the 7 success.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't get them all. But you managed to set up a few small, basically just wooden stakes in front of one of the entrances.
Okay.
Into which you hope that they run into to at least slow them down, if not stop them.
Okay.
And after you start to put burning leaves and stuff down, they actually come out there, and
Yeah.
you managed to get 3 of them.
Ah,
I'm going to ask around to see if we have like a good cook to help out Gruff tonight.
Hmm.
Because I remember he's been having some bad rolls on his
yeah.
cook.
I'm not much of a cook. I wish I would be more better.
Yeah, actually the cooking will be mostly done by Cheka at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, well, we.
She and most of the slaves from the fields will be the ones who try to organize to feed everyone.
yeah. And with Katiki,
Plitiki.
foraging, yeah, we could probably do quite a bit with that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. As you, yeah, okay. So you actually have a meaty meal this evening.
Yeah. Well, feels good.
I bet all the slaves are really like.
Yeah,
digging this.
it's kind of a feast for them. The first meat they probably had in years.
Well, you have more of that in the coming days. And I slapped my friend, the hunter that came with me in the back. I found a name for him. I will call him Therese.
To raise?
Well, yeah, I just took a word from here, and
Yeah.
he's called Therese, and he is yeah. You did, we did a good job.
We did. Ah. Can I keep the paw? I hear it brings good luck.
Sure, absolutely, and it's true that it can bring good luck. You know, I used to have one. I lost it somewhere, but I still feel lucky.
Yeah, seems like Fex is watching over you.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Besides, it's a much bigger ball. Does that mean it's much more luck?
Sorry, I didn't get the first one.
It's a much bigger paw. Does that mean it's much more luck? The rabbit's foot.
Well, size does matter, does it not?
I just kind of nod. Kind of chuckling to myself a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. In the night, Mario can do an intuition check.
All right.
Oh.
Roll. 15, so I missed it by 4.
Okay. You kind of have a dream, and suddenly you feel yourself in a storm, like there's wind all over you, and then there's a sharp pain at your head, and you wake up, feel slight wind on your face. You lose actually 6 points.
Oh.
You feels like someone has bitten part of your ear off, and you see something in the dark gliding away.
Oh.
Can I roll intuition again? Because I really don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, you can. Maybe you can do a perception check.
Okay. All right, 6, 7, and 17. Let's see, perception.
It's intuition, the third roll.
Okay. Let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17. I make it by 1.
Okay, so you look into the direction while holding your ear, and then you can, for just a moment, you can see a skull there in one of the trees,
Skull.
and then the skull turns away, and it's just darkness. All around you, people are sleeping. There are a few people awake at the next fire who keep watch.
I go over there. I go over to the people who are awake and just stay up with them. It's like, well,
What happened? What happened to you?
I felt like I was bit. I woke up after a nightmare, and I could have sworn I seen a skull out in the woods, like prance away.
A skull? What? Okay.
Maybe that damn shaman got out of the cave.
Maybe that could be a bad omen. Maybe we should have stayed. Maybe you should never have come.
It's okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
I try and talk him down out of that frenzy. 2,
Yeah.
8, and 18. This dice roller. It's giving me like low rolls and really high rolls, but nothing in between. Okay. I think I got it. Would it be a fast talk or?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would have had it. Courage, intuition, and charisma. Yeah, my charisma's 14, so that's 4,
Okay.
and I got like at least 10.
Yeah, you can at least calm him down. One of them will take a look at your ear and try to at least stop the bleeding.
Yeah. When D Trotter Navon gets up, we need to check it for infection. Also, since what I've seen, I want to get him to look at it for more other kinds of infections that could have happened. And look at it, I give him a look to let him know that I'm just not trying to panic other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Gruff gets up, yeah, you will.
I just tell everybody go shh.
Yeah. You do that. When you go around, you will hear the story of. You did say that. You did talk about the skull. So you will hear stories about flying skulls, and people getting bitten. And everyone is a bit on edge.
Yeah, were you the only one bitten?
Well, you got to roll a superstition check, though.
Well, there will be a couple of more people. Yeah, you could roll superstition. That would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, well I'm right on it.
That's why I was like, shh.
Where are they?
And what are they? I mean, what if it's our dead comrades and they've come because we didn't bury them?
I think we should
bury them.
We should leave now.
They asked people.
I mean the ones that they brought to that hellhole.
Oh well. We could only do so much. We didn't even really know where that was, and we didn't have time to figure it out.
No, but we have to leave now. We have to leave now. I say it.
We'll finish sleeping.
No. We leave.
Gruff, you're free to go wherever you want, but people need their sleep.
Well, I won't sleep. I'm telling you for sure, I won't sleep. I may wait for everyone to get their sleep, but right now I'm preparing. So I'm up and I'm already preparing the stuff. So when everyone is up, we go.
Yeah.
I reassure you that we're going to move extra fast tomorrow, if possible, with this big of a group.
Yeah. So yeah.
There will come a bit of unrest into the group, and quite a couple of people have the same feeling as Gruff.
Mm.
So about half the wagons will be ready before the usual time.
Yeah.
And we'll already start before the others are even fully awake.
Yeah,
All right. Well, before that happens, I do have D-Trot and Mavon. I talk to them and have them look at my ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Maven is starting to have a look, and he puts some kind of paste on your ear. So, what exactly did you see? Will come from D-Trot.
A skull. I point to the specific area where I seen it. Seemed to have fled out that way after I woke up. That's after a dream, and I described the dream to them, or whatever is still remaining in my mind.
Well, I think at this point it could be anything. How good of a look did you get?
Well, that was just 1 point over, so it wasn't really that great of a look. It could have very easily been someone with a painted face that I'd seen, or it could have been a skull on. My first thought is that the damned shaman got away.
That is not a particularly good thought. But I think at this point we just need to be a bit more watchful. But wait. Gruff?
Yes. Well.
Can you find us some skull?
You want me to find that?
No. Wait, find some skull. I don't know, some animal.
Oh, what do you want exactly?
Well, the people here are a bit upset. I think maybe if we present them with something that we took care of, maybe then they will be a bit less agitated.
Yeah, well, okay. Right now.
Well, as soon as possible.
Well, I want to prepare the stuff. We have to leave soon.
Well, then have a look while we travel, and then we find it on our way or something.
I'm okay with that, but I'm going back to do whatever I was doing, and nervously, all my gestures are nervous, and I'm always looking in the direction of the forest. Those damn flying skulls! What was that? And yeah.
I speak to and then I turn around and we need to keep a special lookout for maybe the white-haired orc. I was assuming he was the shaman.
What? The what? Okay.
The white-haired orc.
Yeah.
Or
I had just heard a walk, and I didn't know. Okay.
If he's out and about, we need to take care of that quickly.
So yeah, maybe I hear around if someone saw something in the distance, maybe.
I know.
All the while, Does Marbio was the only one bitten, or some?
No, and at least this night there was no one else.
Yeah, and that worries me. Yeah, and I speak my concern with Marbio. You know, you were the only one bitten, and I'm worried about that. Maybe they knew what they were doing. You know, you're the leader.
Oh, well, I'd like to think that I'm not the only thing keeping this group together. I mean, we have been through quite a bit, and
But
I'm sure we wouldn't completely fall apart without me.
yeah, I know, but you know, he, many people here sees you as the one who freed them.
Also,
Uh,
and you identified yourself to one of the orc prisoners as the leader, didn't you?
yes, true, true.
So if you're correct and it's the shaman, then they probably know.
He sends some his rat through this. You know, he sent he's angry. He wants his revenge.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. But we can only now keep a lookout. It might not even be him. It might just be some escaped zombie or something. You know.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, not zombies again.
So yeah, I hope that's not the case. Well, I think maybe we are in luck and it was just a one-time occasion.
Maybe. I'm gonna still keep an eye on the wound and just to see if just I don't want it to fester up or anything.
Yeah. I will tell you as soon as you have a craving for brains. Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. So the day's travel is again a bit more erratic this time around. Oh, I don't have it open anymore. Ah, here. Okay.
I'm kicking myself for even mentioning it to anybody, but
So by the end of the day, you actually managed to leave the largest part of the forest behind. Now you're just in kind of swampy hills,
Oh no.
or rather, well, the whole area is a bit swampy. Not very much.
I'm just before getting in that, I'm thinking, is there a way to get around this part
No,
without
no.
being?
I mean uh, um, the entire area you move around in has is a bit muddy, rather, not swampy. Maybe swampy is maybe too much.
Well,
yeah.
nevertheless, it will be hard with the wagons to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
there. We will be stuck everywhere. Maybe we could use some planks, but it will be slower. That's for
Yeah.
sure. So,
Yeah.
Could also give away our position.
Easily. So
But then again, we probably are giving away our position anyway. There's like what?
Yeah,
30 of
you
us?
unless you want to give a strict no fires order, which wouldn't go too well with the people, then you probably can be seen for quite a distance.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. We're not very sneaky, and we can't be. But I'm wondering if there's a way to get around this muddy area to see if we
Well,
can. I
well,
don't know.
from your previous travels, you know that the closer you get to the river, and that's your destination, you will encounter this kind of territory more and more.
Okay,
So,
so we'll use the planks.
Yeah, we don't have to lay planks down every all the time.
Yeah.
Just we just
When
need to
needed.
set them down at particularly bad parts, and we can pick them right up when we get done, so we're not wasting wood.
No, but the planks can be, reused. It's just to,
To
know
have
what I
solid
mean?
ground.
To put planks just
Yeah,
to,
Yeah.
Yeah, just to have solid ground.
yeah. So, well, we have them, and we know that if some wagon are stuck, of course we will use that. We
Yeah.
okay.
Well, it will obviously again will have a bit of a harder time
Well, maybe.
traveling, but yeah.
Well, Arnulf is there. He
Yeah.
seems quite strong. He can maybe
Yeah.
help lift some of the wagon.
Yeah,
Little.
that's what this will be one of his the jobs that he is performing is basically always getting to the wagon that's just stuck, because there's always a wagon stuck.
Okay.
And pulling them out of the mud. At least it feels like there's always a wagon stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you manage to leave behind you the forest, and actually, from at least from Detroit's map, you should have arrived at the point where you actually have been before. Probably not just not far away from the point where you had the battle with the small orc group.
Yeah.
And the ogre.
Yeah. It's like, you guys did, I had that. When I seen the area, I recognized it. I'm like, I had that under control, guys. Just kind of a half mocking,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you had this under control. Yeah, he was going to send you some nasty spells. Well, yeah, I know, but never. Yeah, I was going to say that we were never too careful, but well, okay, I won't say it. I said it without saying it, and you've heard it, Marbio. So I'm going somewhere else, and going to help Arnold pushing a wagon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to camp maybe.
Yeah.
And unless you want to stay awake the whole night, I would say Marbio, make another intuition check.
Alrighty. Okay. Let me pull this back down to 1. I rolled a 7. So.
Okay, so you hear a slight sound like a breeze or something, and you're a bit on edge, obviously. So you probably woke up a couple of times before this, and you again see a skull coming close to you. It seems like it's gliding into your direction. Make a perception check.
Okay. Uh, 2, 16, 20.
Okay. You just see the skull and you duck, probably, so that you can't really see what's going on, and yeah, that's 5 points. Though this time you can use your armor.
Okay, so that's my armor is just the toad skin, so that's 3 points.
Okay. Yeah. So you have a sharp pain in your shoulder, and
I take 2 points. That's 3 points of armor. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And then you just hear this breeze going away.
Okay. Did I get to roll for my healing last night?
Yeah, though I would say you're at a -1 at the moment.
Okay. 1. So 29.
Yeah, wasn't a very restful night after the attack.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so right when I I go back to sleep, and right when I wake up, I go straight to Mavon. And I think I've been cursed or something because it happened again, and I seen the skull up close, but didn't
Let
get a
me
good.
see that. It almost looks like a small, maybe could be kind of a dagger or something. I think.
So do you think he's glamoring himself or something?
He's what?
Uh, or there's something out there doing an illusion or something. Because I did see a skull.
I'm not sure. I cannot. I could try to detect magic on you, but I think it's probably more likely that if there's magic of part of this, then it's on whoever does this. So I probably wouldn't see anything.
So this looks like a dagger to you.
Well, no, I mean the wound. If I clean it up here, and can you see it? It's a bit hard to
Yeah.
get your head into the direction. It could be yeah, maybe a small piece of a dagger, or I don't know, maybe a claw, or well, a very very pointy claw, or beak, or I don't know.
This doesn't really look like a bite wound, does it?
Well, no. And the ear looked more like a cut. I don't know.
I think we have someone trying to mess with our heads.
That might be the case.
Well, I'm just gonna clean up my armor, and we're not gonna mention it to anyone.
I think I know who that is, but I don't want to put someone on trial right now.
This next night, I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm going to make it look like I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep my eye out.
Okay.
And I'm going to
But I
sleep
think
with my
that's
sword next
something.
to me.
I think that's something for the next session then.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know who that is. Who it might be, but Ruff is sleeping and making his own nightmares, like so.
I think I'm getting the same idea as you.
And I told you from the start that it was him, but nevertheless.
The sword is only in case it happens to be the shaman.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack the great king of the forest.
Well, we'll have to find out. Okay. Yeah, I hope it was entertaining.
Absolutely.
And
We'll stop the broadcast.
okay.